to our Gourmet Holiday Show. This is going to be a 7-hour show, but Jane and I are here with you for the first 3 hours, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. Look at this soup. I'll tell you, even when it's summertime, I still love soup. But you get into fall, and you wake up that first day when it's all of a sudden in the 40 degrees or 50 degrees and it's a little chilly and you're like, honey, let's have soup tonight. Well, we are going to bring you 3 different soups, all from Egg Harbor. Egg Harbor is the seafood division of Rastelli's. And so we've got Brittany Rastelli joining me. Always a pleasure to have you here.
Hello. It's always so chilly in the studio here, so I'm always ready for soup.
We're going to give you all 3. Let me walk you through them. You will receive lobster bisque, you will receive New England clam chowder, and you will receive the Charleston she crab soup. You're going to get 1 container of each, and it comes in a bag that you're going to have it frozen, and then you just do boil in bag. I mean, or you can open the bag and put it right in the pan, however you want to do it. But I got to tell you, to be able to have these gourmet soups and to have them so delicious, it's amazing. I'll take that from you right now. By the way, I do want to say, this is at a price that is going up at the end of the day. Not only that, but you can have these in time for Labor Day, which is going to be great because we only have 800 sets to go around. And so if you want this by Labor Day, you have to order now. But the bottom line is the price will go up at the end of the day. So let's talk about the soup that I'm eating right now, which is the New England clam chowder. And I think most people have probably tried that before.
Exactly. So the New England clam chowder is actually what got these soups to be so popular in the Boston area. So this is the Boston Chowder brand that Egg Harbor partnered with once we tasted them in Faneuil Hall. So the New England clam chowder, all of the soups are made in low and slow batches, kettle cooked with fresh ingredients. So the New England clam chowder is going to be a generous amount of fresh local clams from the New England area, fresh potatoes, local cream, and then this is all kind of stirred together for a really long time in those kettle batches. But there is no pork in this New England clam chowder because it is so flavorful as is. A lot of clam chowders add that bacon and that pork for extra flavor.
Right.
You do not need it with this one.
And by the way, too, perfect consistency. You know, some New England clam chowders can get too runny and some can get too thick. And so, I mean, seriously, if you want to doctor it up a little bit, add some corn, add some whatever you want. But I'll tell you right now, as is, it is delicious. Mark and I, one time in the past, Brittany, you offered 3 of the containers of just the New England clam chowder. Mark and I bought that and loved it. That was last fall.
Yes.
And so you can do that too, perhaps in the future. But right now, you get to try all 3 of these soups. Just keep in mind, this is our only order this year where you're going to get the New England clam chowder, plus the lobster bisque, plus the Charleston she crab soup. And they're all so, so good. Okay. Now 600 remain. I'm going to put that one down because we are going to the lobster bisque.
Let's go to the lobster bisque.
So the spoon will travel.
The lobster bisque, this one is for you. This is going to be that really velvety texture of a bisque, okay?
I love lobster bisque.
So this is going to be New England lobsters. These are going to be freshly minced and shredded and then mixed with that local cream and sherry to give that beautiful flavor.
Look what you are doing right now.
So this is that velvety texture, really, really luxurious when it comes to a lobster bisque. You can use it as a lobster sauce if you want, like I'm doing right here.
Over any kind of pasta.
Exactly, any kind of pasta. We love raviolis in my house. It's nice and easy. You heat this up in the microwave, and then you have that beautiful kind of lobster sauce to go over.
It's the perfect combination of cream and lobster and a little bit of seasoning, not at all spicy. I'm telling you, these are so delicious. And once again, the consistency is so good. Oh, that's delicious. Let's go to the she crab soup before we run out of time.
Let's go to the Low Country. So this is that Carolina Low Country she crab style soup.
Yum.
So this is made with a blue crab. The meat has been shredded and minced, And then in here, it really has that luxurious flavor. I use that word because it just has this velvet texture like the bisque, but this one has the buttery crab roe.
Oh, goodness.
Also a little bit of sherry and also a little bit of that local cream. But these flavors alone are so delicious in your mouth. This with just a little piece of crusty bread, and I'm done. I don't do anything else when it comes to the she crab soup.
And I was just going to ask, tell everybody how it comes again and how easy it is to fix. I mean, when you get home and you are so hungry, this is probably one of the easiest things you can have.
So easy. This is going to come in an 18-ounce container, so about 3 bowls of soup per container, or 6 cups if you're doing a little sandwich on the side like I always do for my kids. So just take right here in this pack. You can actually go ahead and put this in a bowl of cold water, boiling water. I'm used to defrosting fish. In a bowl of boiling water, lightly boiling just to heat it up. Or you can take this pack, open it, put it back in the container, and heat it in your microwave, and this will be good for 21 days in the refrigerator.
Now, you said about 3 bowls of soup or 6 cups.
About 3 bowls of soup or 6 cups.
So if you have 4 or 5 people that you're going to feed this to, get 2 sets, okay? Because seriously, it's so good, you don't want to just have a little tiny cup of it. But I will just say, look what you did with the bread, putting the soup bowl in the bread. You can do that, if, like I said, with any of these. You want to add a little more of this or that, whatever you like in your part of the country, you go ahead and do that. But you are getting a container of lobster bisque, my husband's favorite. Then you're also getting a container of the New England clam chowder, my favorite, and also the Charleston she crab soup. Maybe you haven't tried one of these. Now you get a chance to try all 3. And say that again, how many are left? More than half of our quantity is gone. We have 250 remaining. That's it. And the price goes up at the end of the day. Brittany, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And she's going to be back with some big, rare, hard to get